Hi, I'm Magna from Tempestpb, and today I'm doing a review on the Empire Magna hopper. Okay, I'm just going to take out its box. Okay, as you can see, it's a fairly large hopper. It's good to be quite large because this has a capacity of 220 balls, whereas a die rotor can only fit 172 balls in. So that has an advantage over that, and the rotor is like double the price. These retail for around £80 or $95 depending where you're from. Okay, I'm going to tell you a bit about this hopper. It's got 6 settings for speed, 6 being the highest, but that's ridiculously fast, so you don't need that. 1 being the lowest, that's fairly slow. I had it around 2 to 3, that's all you need really. Using semi and RAM pincher about 12, you don't need any higher than that. This also has 6 sound settings, 1 being really sensitive, so a quiet noise will just turn it. 6 being very loud, so even a loud noise can turn it. That can cause problems as other people's guns could be shooting it trying to feed, so that's not too good. So, but I have this around 2 to 3 again. That's my marker. It might not be the same for yours, so you can just adjust it for your own marker. This also has motion tension on the hopper, so if it's not feeding, it just won't feed. So that's always good instead of just breaking balls in there. That can just be annoying and hard to clean. The battery on this, it's got a sliding door, so you just put the sliding door down and the batteries will come up. It fits 6 AA batteries. The power lasts quite well. You can easily get a day's outing of paintballing with the batteries. It will last a bit longer, but as always, even I use a die rotor and I bring spare batteries, and that can just do like 60,000 shots or something in one battery. So I always have spare batteries, so that's never a problem for me. It also has an anti-jam thing here. This will stop the hopper jamming. Well, if it does jam, you can just unjam it, so that's always good to have. Turn it on there. There you can look on the internet how to change settings. It's basically to do with that button. You hold it down, and before the white light goes on, you do that. I'm not sure what exactly the settings, how to change them, but you can find that out on the internet. Hold it down to turn it off. Should be off now. Yep. Okay, I'm going to do a drop test with this hopper. One with 100 re-balls and one with 100 standard balls. I'll do the standard balls first, just so you can see how well this hopper feeds. And I'm doing the re-balls as the die rotor is rubbish with re-balls. It barely feeds them, it always jams, so I'm going to see how good this is compared to the rotor with the re-balls. Okay, first I'll just do the standard paintballs. Make sure you have the hopper turned off when you fill up if it's not attached to a marker. Because as this is a sound activated hopper, as soon as you pour paintballs in, it will start turning the motor because it can hear it. Okay, it's going to be quite awkward to do a drop test as it's a sound activated one, but I'll try my best. I'm going to basically have to move the paintballs. As you see that performed very well, no jams or anything. Just a bit awkward doing a drop test with a sound activated hopper. So, but all the ones in the middle that went in fine. So that's a good part for that. Okay, now for the re-balls. Okay, I should close the lid quietly, otherwise it will just activate it. As the re-balls are such a light ball, it's really hard to make this the sound activation move the balls around. So I've put some standard paintballs in there just to make a bit more noise. Don't know if this will work or not, so I'll try it. Okay, as you can see, it took a bit longer, but I think that's more due to the re-balls just not hearing it, because it's a bit quiet when I was doing it like that. Unlike when I had the standard paintballs, it was really loud, so it was easy to pick up. But you won't have that problem when it's firing a gun, as a gun will just pick up the sound straight away. The thing, I think this is a very good hopper for re-balls. There was no jams at all. When doing, if you look on our re-ball test with the die rotor, we got a jam straight away, and it just fed it really slowly. You don't have this problem with this hopper. So if you're using re-balls, I'd recommend this hopper. If you want a fairly cheap hopper but not prepared to spend £160, you can get this for £80. So get this. This also has Halo technology, so like the Halo 2 and the Halo B hopper, they're fairly similar, so whatever one you get really, it's going to be a very good hopper. Another good thing about the Halo, the Nodus Empire hopper, is that you can get a chip for it. This will enable you to put the chip in a marker. Not all markers have the place to have this, but some do. So you can just put the chip in the marker, and when you fire the gun, it will go to the solenoid in this, and it will just turn the thing. So that would be very useful. I don't have the chip because the marker I first had couldn't hold the chip, so I didn't have to see the point in getting it. But the marker I do now, because that's the Vanguard Creed, you can get a chip for that. And I know the Planet Eclipse guns you can, Dye guns you can, Empire Axe, Empire Invert Mini, all them guns you can get the chip for. Also, if you're into scenario, you can get the chip for the BC Combat E-Grip, and I'm sure other electronic triggers have the space. This hopper is very similar to the Rip Clip for scenario players. It has the same internals basically, as that has the same internals as the Halo, and the Halo is very similar to this hopper. In my opinion, it's a very good hopper. It looks alright, not the best looking hopper. I quite like the look of the die rotor, but that's just my personal opinion. But for the price, I think this is very good. I'm not saying if you've got a die rotor you should go and get this, but if you're using a lot of reballs and stuff, definitely get this instead of the rotor. It's a lot better. Okay, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to Tempestpb. Bye.